Well, because agriculture is the single largest industry in the state, supplying jobs, food and fiber, and other numerous benefits, it is important our farmers are kept up to date on important issues that affect their overall farming operations. That is one of the reasons the Georgia Farm Bureau years ago endowed a UGA series of ag forecast meetings held each January.
This was the actual brainchild of Dr. John McKissick about 6 or 7 years ago, I believe. He realized that there was a need to try to get out some information and try to provide people some early information so they can help make some of their, their upcoming planning and production decisions.
It offers producers the opportunity to get a glimpse into the future of what's going to happen in 2013. There are discussions about input prices and what the impact may be on commodity prices and what consumers may end up paying at the grocery store. Why are the meetings so important?
It's important for planning purposes, so people can think about maybe what they want to plant next year or what's going to impact their particular business, and so they can make some changes or some adjustments to help themselves be more successful. We try to hit the various regions of the state. Like Northwest will tend to have more of the livestock, the cattle producers up there, so we kind of emphasize that a little bit. The South this year we're going to talk about peanuts and cotton, obviously. In the eastern part of the state we're going to talk about vegetables and some opportunities in exporting vegetables.
As you can see here, the meetings this year are in Athens, Rome, Macon, Tifton, Bainbridge, and Lyons. The sponsors of the meetings include the Georgia Farm Bureau, the Georgia Department of Agriculture, UGA's College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences, and the Georgia Agribusiness Council.
Right, this year we've teamed up with the Department of Economic Development, and we're going to have their international trade representatives come and talk to us about opportunities for exporting Georgia products overseas, some of the new emerging markets, and some of the new trends that they're seeing in terms of exports.
Well, I'm sure you've seen the presentation by now. Are there any big surprises?
Not so much. I think a lot of the stuff's kind of in the news right now, but it's going to be kind of neat the way our economists will present the information and show how some of the prices that you're seeing now and some of the things that are going on in the marketplace now will actually impact the producers and the end consumers. It may be hard to beat this year, yeah, it really will. People made a lot of money, or at least prices have been up this year, so hopefully we can do it again next year.
2012 was a terrific year for Georgia agriculture. Commodity prices were most impressive. Hopefully prices in 2013 will be as good, if not even better. What kind of response do you get from farmers that attend the meetings?
I think the kind of feedback we get from attendees is that, it kind of opens their eyes and maybe they can see some connections that they didn't see before. We bring in some general economics as well too, so they can see maybe how the overall economy is impacting the farm economy and commodity prices. We hope they walk away with an appreciation for how complex and how diverse our economy is here in terms of agriculture, and also the importance of trying to plan and look into the future and use that information to help make them more successful.
I asked the president of Georgia Farm Bureau, Zippy Duvall, why he feels these meetings are so important.
A farmer has to sit down at their breakfast table sometime in their planning to plan what they're going to plant and what's going to be most beneficial to their bottom line, and it gives them the opportunity to see what's going to happen with these commodities. There may be bins full of certain commodities that they may not want to plant next year because the price may be depressed, or they just need to find something else that fits in their rotation. So it's a really good place for them to start their planning for next year.
Registration is now open. If you'd like to get more information, visit www.georgiaagforecast.com, or you may call 706-583-0347. Paul?